So countdown. 3.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
What?
Oh, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Chirp City Sports, your favorite podcast to watch whenever, wherever. Joey, sometimes on the toilet. So, welcome back. We got two handsome guys and Zach Krause today. Got a full schedule. We're going to start off with Thaddeus. Going to be going over baseball, how the scenes look through the first couple of weeks. Zach's going to go ahead and talk about the draft for the NFL. I'll do the Stanley Cup playoffs for hockey. We'll talk about some new developments in the story for our soccer team this year. And Thaddeus will end us off with basketball. You guys ready?
Yeah, I'm actually really excited to talk about this. What's up, everybody? I just really wanted to say first off, thanks for being here. Both of you too. Really appreciate being around you guys. It's an absolute blessing, I think, to say the least. I mean, I don't know how many people can say they're on a podcast with two great guys like you, or one great guy, one decent guy, and in front of such a big audience. And I think it's really just a blessing that I'm able to be who I'm able to be on this podcast. I think it's awesome. So now hopping into the MLB, I think there's some really cool things going on right now. One, we're talking about Ohtani, right? I mean, obviously, Ohtani, I'm not trying to glaze. I don't glaze a lot too much. But Ohtani's, one of the best players of all time. I mean, he's hitting the crap out of the ball. That's what I would say. If I was trying to be good, I'd say he's hitting the crap out of the ball. And he is. And here's the really interesting part is he said he wanted to go for a Cy Young this year. And through his first two starts, .32 ERA. .32 ERA in his first two starts. Man's pitched I think he's pitched 14, 15 innings. He's given up one run. Giving up one run in 14, 15 innings. This is one of the best hitters in the league. And not only is he one of the best pitchers in the league, hitters in the league, he's one of the best pitchers in the league. Does that even make sense to you guys?
That's
well,
crazy.
and like I was watching him pitch the other day, and he had I think he had 9 Ks.
Yeah,
right?
He did. Yeah.
He's been consistently hitting that 100, that like 98 to 100. But I mean, honestly, Loki probably 102, that 98 to 102 range. He's been, I think, the most consistent he's been throughout his career in just 2 games with hitting that speed.
Yeah, and what's the crazy part is he came back middle of last season, and started pitching again from his, I think, what do you have, a UCL tear or something like that? He hurt something, whatever, and he's coming back off an injury. I mean, he's played half a season up until this point for the last 3 or 4 years or whatever he did with his injury. And now he's looks like he's in his prime, like right afterwards. I don't know. That's just a dog. Hit that offseason hard. How do you feel about that, Zach?
I mean, it's hard not to glaze. He's one of the best right now. Yeah. I don't have too much to add about that. I'm not a big MLB guy.
Good talk.
Yeah.
Do we think Thaddeus? Maybe a little baseball classic here, but maybe Ohtani did the Rookie of the Year method.
You want to drop some ball knowledge?
You've never seen that movie? Right.
I haven't seen the movie
For
yet.
the folks who haven't seen it, Rookie of the Year, pretty much kid, not really good at baseball. And one day he breaks his arm, right? And after it heals, they find he's at a Cubs game, and ball goes into the stands. The first time he's really thrown since he got his arm out of the cast. And he cocks it up, and he chucks it from the middle of center field all the way to the catcher at home plate. They realize he has this huge talent, right? His arm is healed in some odd way that made it was like a super arm. And pretty much he leads the Cubs to the finals. The Cubs to the finals, and last pitch he loses it because he does something to his arm, and then he just lobs it in for the game winner, right? So pretty much his arm healed, muscles got really tight, and then was able to just throw heaters.
Nice job, Joey. You missed the camera. All right.
Joey, have you seen Rookie of the Year? The baseball movie.
I feel like I've heard of it.
Really?
I've heard of it. I just haven't seen it.
Okay.
I've seen the clip. And of the kid throwing from center field after he gets the home run and throws it to the catcher at home plate. Anyways, so I think there's a couple other things I want to talk about. One, I want to hop on the 12-game slide of the Mets. The Mets, it was in the offseason, was the highest, they went the biggest go-getters.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they haven't.
Bruh.
Mr.
I haven't seen it.
Oh.
see.
Wow.
I basically seen the whole movie on TikTok.
All right. Anyways, good talk, Joey. So
Thaddeus' turn.
the Mets have lost 12 games in a row. They finally won by 1 last night with who had home run? I can't remember who had a home run. Huh? Was that who it was? Oh. Anyways, well, Juan Soto was out for a while, and now he's back in. And as he gets out, Juan Soto's on the Mets. And then as Juan Soto gets out, he comes back this last game. Same game, Francisco Lindor goes out. So they replaced one All-Star for another. So Francisco Lindor got out of the game. So I think it's just interesting to see that, the Mets, one of the highest, one of the higher paid teams and one of the most biggest go-getters in the offseason, got all these All-Stars and just went on a 12-game losing streak. Got swept by, who they got swept by a really bad team. Did they get swept by the Rockies?
I think no, because the Rockies are decent this year, I think.
Yeah, I can't remember who they got swept by. They got swept by some just absolute buns team. So it's really interesting to see that. And then 2 more things is one, the Japanese hitter, what's his name? Murakami?
The one who went against Ohtani?
The White Sox player?
Yeah.
Yeah. Munetaka Murakami or something like that. One of the biggest hitters in the Japanese league, one of the biggest home run hitters there. And he comes over and people are all looking at him do we want this guy on our team? Well, the report said, okay, this guy can't hit speed. He can't hit fast pitches. Comes into the MLB and has 10 home runs in his first 20 or 24 games, whatever. 10 home runs. He has 10 home runs and 82 at bats. He has 21 hits. This guy's never seen velo like this, and he's got 10 home runs that fast. That's the fastest a player for the White Sox has gotten to 10 home runs in a season ever. It's some random guy that people thought he couldn't hit crap. He's going to get a big contract coming up soon. So it's really cool to keep watching him. I'd keep your eye out on him because, 10 home runs that quick is just absolutely unheard of, especially for someone who's never seen this kind of velo, which is crazy. And then lastly, I just want to talk about Connor Griffin. Oh my goodness, what a guy. What a guy. Connor Griffin, actually, there's 2 more things I want to talk about. Connor Griffin and then Mason Miller. But Connor Griffin, 19, what is he, 18, 19? Is he 19?
19, yep.
19. Mm-hmm. He's 19 years old and actually, playing, in the show. You're in this show at 19. And he's actually, he's not even doing half bad either, which is crazy. It was his first career at bat. He had a double. That's ridiculous. Props to him. I think they're one of the funnest teams to watch. You saw Neil Cruz just hit with an absolute bomb pull side, top of the bleachers. I don't know how far it went, but it was, oh my goodness, it was 100 and something, 120 something, I think, off the bat. That's crazy. So they're a really fun team to watch. And then last thing I want to talk about Mason Miller. Oh my goodness, Mason Miller. The stats I heard about this guy, he faced 20 batters and struck out 19 of them or something, throwing 10 balls throughout all 19 batters. That's ridiculous. And what else? He did one more thing that was crazy. It was he hasn't given up a run in 50 at bats. Or not 50 at bats. Yeah, he hasn't given up a run 50 at bats or just he hasn't given up a run in a really long time. So those guys crazy, really fun to watch. Keep your eyes on those guys.
So do we think Ohtani or Miller? Who do you got?
Well, Miller's a closer, so I think it's gonna be a lot harder for him to kind of, get a sigh. But I think you deserve it. I don't think Ohtani's gonna get it either. I don't really know who's gonna get it, but there was that one pitcher for the Angels that pitched yesterday. I don't know what he's doing. I can't think of his name off the top of my mind, but he is the best pitcher in the league right now. As of his first 2 or 3 starts, it's crazy. He's going nuts. But you even got Paul Skeens. He's doing good.
Yeah.
It's Paul Skeens, but he's not doing Cy Young level right now. So it'll be interesting to see the race this year.
All right, Kraus, you want to go ahead and lead us into the draft for the NFL?
So I wanted to talk more about the offseason, also the draft, because that's tonight. So starting with some of the offseason, a lot of moves have been going on. So some of the big trades. DJ Moore. So he's was on the Bears. He's going to the Bills. That's going to be a big wide receiver for Josh Allen. So
Yeah, how do you think that impacts the Bears, too? Because the Bears weren't too bad last year.
I know.
They actually did decent.
that far, beat the Packers, and then they're losing their wide receiver 1.
Yeah.
So. And that's going to give the Buffalo Bills definitely a better wide receiver game. You have something for Josh Allen, because that's always the hard thing about the Bills. Always seeing them losing the playoffs. They get so far, and then it's always just down the last minute, Another wide receiver being traded, Jalen Waddle, Miami Dolphins to the Broncos. That's going to be another big wide receiver for Bo Nix, and that's just going to build up a strong offense for them, too. So. And then moving on with some of the QB moves, Justin Fields, he's going to the Chiefs. So
Really?
Yeah, that's a little interesting. I think they're kind of they're going to need a better backup for Patrick Mahomes. Maybe thinking about the future because Mahomes has been with the Chiefs for a long time, and who knows if that dynasty is over or not.
Injury prone too, where his ankle's like broken one play, and then he comes out fine the next. Keeps switching it up every game.
You talking trash on my king?
What?
Were you talking trash on my king? Let me say it louder.
Absolutely.
Mahomes.
Absolutely. Mahomes
All right.
is a crybaby. He's injury prone and genuinely got
your
carried
team?
by
Who's your
his
team?
team.
Who's your team?
Cowboys.
Oh. When's the last time the Cowboys beat the Chiefs?
Let's do a little check on that.
Yeah. Let's do that.
I mean, wait, Thaddeus. Question: how long have you been a Chiefs fan? When did this
My
start?
whole life. My whole life. I'm not like in general. I'm not too big of an NFL fan in general. But my family's always loved the Chiefs. I mean, like our favorite team is the Royals. I mean, my personal favorite baseball team is
So-
no.
so-
I've seen. No. Other
so
than this year doesn't
actually-
count. This year doesn't count.
So actually, we actually beat you guys this year.
So this year doesn't count. I mean, like before this.
You-
Before this year, when's the last time you guys beat us? So personally, I'm like the biggest NFL fan. So like, if you ask me a bunch of stuff, I couldn't tell you all the details about the Chiefs. But they're like my team because I don't. I mean, it's what my family loves, so it's what I love. You know what I'm saying? Come on now.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, 2017. Oh my goodness, do you want to count the years? Do you want to count the years that's been since you've won? That's
rough.
You've won twice in 10 years.
At least
Oh,
you don't
wow.
go to the Super Bowl and lay eggs. That's rough. Wow, what 30?
At least we
30
go
is-
to at least we
30
go to the Super Bowl.
We
At least
actually
go to the
did.
Super Bowl.
We actually did go to the Super Bowl
How recently?
5 times.
How recently?
The 90s.
They
Still
still
count.
Oh.
It still counts.
Wait, you've
Still
been to the
counts.
Super Bowl 5 times? Last I checked, we've won the Super Bowl 5 times. It was 5 times.
Yeah, I don't think that's
think it was
true. I
5.
don't think that's true.
It was
And,
4 or
we-
5. It was
So
4 or
we've
5.
actually won it 5 times.
Maybe not.
You guys got a great owner, Grayson. Jerry Jones.
Yeah, I don't know how he's not dead yet.
Not. Ooh, okay.
Wow.
He's old. He's barely hanging on.
Yeah.
They have 4. Wow, so we still have one more than you. You just love proving me right, don't you?
Just go, bro.
All right. Moving on with just some of the more off-season stuff. So another big quarterback, Geno Smith. He's.
I wouldn't say
they
big.
They wrote me off, but I ain't right back though. That's his quote. That's his quote if you guys ever heard it. When he was with the Seahawks, he actually played because his main quarterback got hurt, and he actually did good. And he comes off, and the reporter's like, "How do you feel?" He's like, "Yo, they wrote me off. They wrote me off." He goes, "I ain't right back though." If you know what I'm saying. You remember that? Have you seen that?
I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, Geno Smith.
I don't even know who that is.
Oh my
You
goodness.
Wow.
I've never seen him play. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Well, I mean, he was on the Seahawks for a bit, and then got traded over to the Raiders recently, and now they're getting rid of him for the new quarterback for the draft, Mendoza.
Wait. Shh.
But yeah, if you want to talk about this.
The folks you said had ripped you off, maybe? What did you say to them?
Yeah, they wrote me off. I ain't right back though.
I ain't right back. Come on, nah, that's the
remember
problem. I
that.
ain't right back though. Come on now.
What year was that?
and then he
That's
got
tough.
and then he
3
got
years ago.
And then he got traded and his team won a Super Bowl. So
Rough.
don't really know what he's talking about.
That's hate for no reason.
Yeah.
Like, why are we hating for no reason? I haven't seen you in the league. Just putting it out there.
Guys, one of the most iconic duos in the league.
Me and Thaddeus.
Oh.
No. Montgomery, David Montgomery on the Lions. Montgomery and Gibbs, bro. Montgomery's he's getting traded, guys. How do we feel about that?
That's incredible.
Iconic duo
Wow.
right there. Yeah.
What a shame.
And he's been traded to the Texans. That's rough.
You know, it's what the podcast is gonna be like. You know, just in shambles after Thaddeus moves on.
It's
and-
the
It is.
podcast.
Yeah.
Wow.
I can come in. I'll come in.
Wow, what a man for others
Yeah.
in his free time.
Yeah, you can make time in between all this.
You guys can FaceTime me.
Yeah, we can get you on FaceTime. Yeah.
Anyway,
Oh, okay.
so Cross, anything else?
Yeah, I got so
Oh my goodness. Do you ever stop talking?
literally you, but okay. But we want to talk about the more important thing, the draft tonight. So hold on, I'm looking up some of the predictions. Yeah. So obviously the Raiders, they get the first pick. They're definitely gonna take Mendoza because they already got rid of Geno Smith. They have that guaranteed. They're gonna.
As one
get
would.
him.
As one would.
My question for you guys is: do you think Mendoza is gonna play at the NFL like standard? You know, you think he's gonna be up to that?
It's a great question. I wish I could answer it for you.
Do you think he's gonna?
I hate to say this because I love the kid and he's got so much grit. I don't think he has the talent for the NFL. Maybe if he develops, which I mean, obviously that's what you want to do with your QB. You want to develop him. I feel like he's too nice. He's a really gritty, hard work player, but I feel like he's too nice, and I feel like the talent's not there. I feel like he has a good balance of all those things, but the raw talent that you need for the NFL, I don't know how I feel about him in the NFL.
So I just love how Grayson makes as bad takes as Zach does sometimes, because that was just a terrible take. I'm gonna put all my money on green with this one, and I'm just gonna go off on a little limb.
On
here.
green?
On green. So if you ever played roulette, I've never played roulette, but if you ever know what roulette is, there's black and red or black and pink. I don't know what it is. And then the last color,
it's black and red.
black
Have
and
you
red.
played roulette before?
I've never played. I haven't. And there's a little green one. You get the green one, you win big or something like that, right? So I'm putting all my money on green because the odds of this actually happening aren't very high, right? They aren't very high, right?
Okay, we get that.
But
But what's your point about Mendoza?
Mendoza he's my green, bro, and I'm putting all my money on him. He's gonna go to the league. He's gonna be one of the best quarterbacks of all time after 2 years. He's gonna take his team to at least 4 Super Bowls. And I'm putting it down, and it's gonna be here. And when it happens, this clip is gonna go viral. Everyone's gonna love it. It's gonna go crazy, and you guys are say, "Oh my goodness, you told us so," and I'll be like, "I did." I'm cool like that.
He's going to the Raiders.
And
That's not gonna be 4 Super Bowls.
and
All right.
I mean, we can keep hating, but you wait. I mean, you wait 4 years.
Yeah.
Wait 4 years.
You can put that all in green.
What are you looking at? What are you looking at? Does anyone here have a problem with what I'm saying?
I want to give you my take on this.
You know,
No, I
this
don't-
is the kid
I don't
who's
want you
never.
to.
This
No,
is
hear
the
me out.
kid. This is the kid who's going to college to play baseball, and has never seen Rookie of the Year. This is the kid who has never had a Dirt and Worms cup before.
But he can make some.
What is going on? Like what? This is
He
the
can
guy
make
that
some
makes
good gumbo, though.
This is the guy that makes great gumbo. So I don't know what I'm
That's
saying.
all I get.
He makes gumbo.
And he's really great at talking.
He talks.
He talks a lot. Anyways,
Don't know about the great, but he does talk.
okay, let's talk about NHL.
All right.
Let's get away from Zach.
No.
Zach, you're always so spotlight hungry.
Unless you guys really just want to.
BYU forward
We do.
AJ
If you wanna
advanced
move
to
on,
declares
sure,
for the
go
NBA
ahead.
draft.
All right. NHL playoffs. The teams going into this Western, we're going to have Colorado, LA, Dallas, Minnesota, Vegas, Utah, Edmonton, Anaheim. On the Eastern side, we're going to have Buffalo, Boston, Tampa Bay, Montreal, Carolina, Ottawa, Pittsburgh, and Philly. Let me tell you, this has been one of the most disappointing playoffs ever. I mean, obviously, Avalanche are beating beating the Los Angeles Kings. Obviously, right. Dallas has a 2-1 series lead over Minnesota. That one's always been a good one, trying to beat Minnesota at home. Vegas tied 1-1 with Utah, one of the newer teams, which I'm surprised they got this far, honestly, both of them. They've both been in the league for a couple years now, and honestly, it's great to see the new teams actually succeeding, as usually in the past they didn't. And Anaheim against Edmonton. Anaheim, really good young team going up against some battle-tested Edmonton Oilers, especially with Connor McDavid on that team. We'll see how that goes.
Zach, can
Buffalo.
you have Snapchat while we're in class, please?
Buffalo tied 1-1 in the series with Boston. My favorite team. Bruins are probably going to win the cup again. Tampa Bay Lightning tied 1-1 with Montreal. Carolina 2-0 over Ottawa. The most disappointing one on this list so far. Philadelphia Flyers have a 3-0 series lead over the Pittsburgh Penguins.
I saw that. And didn't they get into a fight the other night, too?
They did.
Oh, my goodness.
They
I
did.
did see that.
And on it, this one's shocking. This is Pittsburgh. You got the core three back together. You got Carlson, Malkin, and Crosby together, or Letang.
That's two.
Malkin and Crosby together. You got Letang on defense, or Carlson on defense. They're bringing all the battle-tested forwards back together and the core, and they just lay an egg in the playoffs. It's one more game and they're out. For a team that last year, that my Bruins actually knocked out of the playoffs. And for a team this deep and throughout the golden years of Sidney Crosby winning all those cups, honestly, it's disheartening to see. But Bruins in 7. We're going to take the cup. Need I say more?
No, please don't. Are you done?
Yeah, go ahead with basketball.
All right, so back on to basketball, on the fun topics. Has anyone ever watched hockey in their life? No, they haven't. Have you watched basketball?
has.
I
I've
actually
watched
did
it.
watch it last night.
Yeah, Joey has.
Joe, you watch hockey?
All the time.
Didn't think
That's
so.
Great.
Watched it last
Didn't think
night.
so.
That was
That's
really
right.
cool.
So now we're going to the
Watched it,
NBA playoffs. Come on now. So the NBA playoffs are pretty lit this year. We got some crazy teams. I mean, there's just some great teams out there. You know, we got.
the Celtics.
I'll tell you. No, we're not talking about that right now. Okay, so the
And
team.
the Celtics are pretty good, though.
Yeah.
Attaboy, Krause.
No, someone's. Guys,
Krause contributed. Be proud of him.
Nice. So the Thunder, Suns playing, Lakers,
Snail.
Rockets, Nuggets, Timberwolves, Spurs, Trailblazers, Pistons, Magic, Cavs, Raptors, Knicks, Hawks, Celtics, 76ers. So if we're gonna go we're gonna take it from the top here, as I might say, and we're just gonna look and we're gonna take a little peek at the defending champs. We got the OKC Thunder versus the Suns, and there was a little game last night. Surprisingly, it was quite a blowout for a long time and whatnot, and then out of nowhere, the Suns started coming back a little bit, and there was just some weird referee plays going on there. There's a little referee glaze, and I didn't love it too much. It's like you guys said with the Mahomes thing. It's like the refs just go and help the Chiefs out. It's like what's happening with the Thunder. Stop giving them foul calls. No one wants to see 3 extra hours of basketball at the free throw line. It's just not fun. So I'd like if we can cut that out. That'd be great. Now,
Mahomes at the goal line. It's
exactly like Mahomes at the goal line. If I didn't like him. Lakers Rockets. Wow, that's a series.
LeBron.
Who here? Raise your hand if you've heard of Luke Kennard. Other than when he's dropped 40 points in the last 2 games. No one's ever heard of Luke Kennard before, right? I mean, he went to Duke. I know that. That's all I know. This dude is balling out for the Lakers. Him and DeMarcus Smart. I mean, LeBron's doing semi okay too, but you have your two of your best players out with Reeves and Luka, and you're able to compete against the Rockets. I don't know. It's pretty lit, but it's pretty great stuff going on there. Now, Nuggets Timberwolves, crazy game, guys. It was not a crazy game. Nuggets Timberwolves, you guys see that? The Timberwolves were down by 19 points and had one of the biggest comeback leads in the playoffs for the Timberwolves history, which is pretty cool. So it was great to see them come back and take that dub. The series is tied 1-1. It's gonna be great to see that. And you're gonna switch over here. We're gonna jump over to the Spurs here. So the Spurs were ahead the Trailblazers by a lot the entire game. And Victor Wembanyama gets absolutely knocked out somehow. I didn't see the clip. I just heard he got absolutely knocked out and is on concussion protocol for 2 days. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with the Spurs and the Trailblazers. Do you guys have anything to say?
Mac McClung
What about him?
signing a 2-way contract with the Bulls after being a 3-time NBA dunk competition winner, and in 2024 and 2026 G League MVP. Dude's absolutely balling out and has never gotten his chance in the NBA. Bronny has. What has Bronny done?
He's
What,
been
6 point-
LeBron's son. He's
six-
LeBron's son.
6 points per game in college.
Is that actually what he had?
If that, it was something.
Where do you
like
play
that.
at?
Gosh, it was I think it was Iowa State or no, it was USC.
He averaged 6 points a game at
Yeah,
USC.
there was one stat where he had 16 points in 18 minutes.
That's good.
No, it's not.
16 points in 18 minutes?
6 points
Oh,
in
no.
18 minutes.
Oh, at least it's 16. I was
No,
like-
no.
He did say 16, didn't he?
I heard
16.
Oh, that's on me. That's on me.
No, we forgive you.
Mac McClung balling out, never got his chance until April 2026. Big Mac finally signs an NBA contract, and he's coming to dominate. He
say Big
is
Mac?
coming to dominate.
I like the name Big Mac. Makes you.
Big Mac's coming. Big Mac's coming.
Oh.
If you take a peek, yeah, he's playing. What a guy. What a
Is he
guy.
doing good? How's he doing?
Not bad. Not bad. 18 points.
In how many games?
It's not bad. 18 points in one game.
Oh, that's not. I don't hate it. I don't hate what I'm seeing.
Not bad.
How do we feel about the Celtics losing to the 76ers?
It's pretty shocking.
That was embarrassing.
Yeah.
That was disgusting. But you know what? after Jason Tatum decided to do all the cringy like celebrations, I'm all for it.
Wait, what cringy celebrations did Devin?
You
do?
know when they won the championship and
Oh my
he did the
goodness.
Kevin Garnett like we did it thing. You know, like what they gonna say now? Yeah, no, you can leave.
So we're just gonna hate on somebody for just having a good time.
He spammed literally all of the previous NBA champions quotes. So yes,
Why not? Why not? Why is that a bad thing?
Absolutely.
Why is that a bad
Just
thing?
be unique. Don't copy off of other people. This is your moment, and you're copying exact hand gestures. Yeah. Well, what they gonna say now? Like you're not Curry, bro. You're Jason Tatum. Just leave.
What's
Just
they gonna
leave.
say now? Kind of tough. Kind of tough.
If it wasn't already said, then it would have been. But
Okay.
yeah,
Alrighty. Sorry.
another wow. Thaddeus just doesn't get it
Why are the Celtics only favored by 7.5 tonight?
because they're buns.
Buddy, what? Buddy, what? What's buns about them? Oh, it's time to go. They're telling me it's time to go. The clock's running out. All right, guys. Well, it's been genuinely top 3 honors of my life being one of your guys'
Top 3.
podcast people, and I'm just
What's the top 2?
really happy to be here. I hope all of you guys have an
What's the top-
absolute
what's the top
fantastic,
two?
We want to know.
have an absolute fantastic
What's the
night.
top two?
I'll see you guys later.
What's the top two?
It's been 2 handsome guys and Zach Krause.
What's the top two?
Packed it up pretty early.
What two things could possibly
Joey, it's over.
We're still live. What?